Second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The tackle by
These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Rams.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Now a run with Akers.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down.
That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
They'll run on 1st down. Or not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DJ Reader. Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Sampson. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30.
On 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Seahawks.
So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st and 10, Sampson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
On the carry.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sampson got a man. It's Tonyan complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Sampson on the move to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Sampson. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Carson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sampson. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Sampson. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Back to the air on second down. Sampson. That's complete. Right around the 8.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
On second down now. It's Carson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the
Third and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to pull up once more. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Seahawks 3.
So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
So here are the Rams to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Complete.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Third down. And 5 yards.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got Lockett.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
The pass.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
It's now second and 10.
Incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and 10. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll go down inside. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
From the gun, Sampson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
15-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
Operating from the gun, Sampson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Lockett. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Now left side on the swing pass. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, Sampson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage if he trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Carson. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up
Back to throw. Sampson. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sampson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Really solid coverage from the current NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Also had an interception in that game a week ago.
And it was fun to watch him in practice this week, wasn't it? To see how he understands spacing and when the ball's arriving, which hand to put out in front to try and knock it away. And he just exhibited it on that play.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end.
pass. Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And a Rams.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks 40-yard line.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
The pass.
And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pickup. 1st
They'll
down.
look to throw again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Akers.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
To throw on second down, Sampson. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Seahawks.
Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He'll find Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down. A final shot before break. Sampson. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as they'll have to contend with the San Francisco 49ers. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. And then lastly, on Sunday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
37.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
From the gun, Sampson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Sampson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Sampson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Operating from the gun. Sampson, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 9-yard line.
From the gun, Sampson. And it's incomplete.
Sampson's pass.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Operating from the gun, Sampson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
And sacked.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Sampson steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Back to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First down.
On the give, this is Akers.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 8.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. On 2nd down now, Akers, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Rams 13, Seahawks 9.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Sack. Tackle made.
Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off play action. Sampson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They'll run on 1st down. Or it's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Operating from the gun. Sampson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 26.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing on 1st down. Sampson firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Sampson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sampson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up first and goal. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Michael Dixon,
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
That'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gain on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Pickup. 1st down, Rams.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Rams, 1st down.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA and power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
16.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golf.